Alright, I think I actually just went live again. Oh man, stupid ad. I do hate ads. Someone just sent me messages on. Okay. God damn it. I fucking hate ads so much. They're my least favorite thing in the world. It's just like mental rot. Oh, hey, there's someone there. Mr. Squarepeg. Hello. I feel like you seem familiar to me. Have we met? I think so. It's been so long since I've been on Twitch at all. Um, let's see. I have to. I think I just leave you there. Leave you there. Oh wait, no. I'm trying to dock. I'm still just figuring this out. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, do that. I'm also okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then we put this over here. Marcus Llewellyn. Hello, Marcus Llewellyn. You also seem familiar to me, name-wise. But I don't. Oh no, it says first-time viewer right there. So you're not. You're new. Hello. Welcome to this place. Um, let me see. So. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, right. I guess it would show up on Discord, wouldn't it? I forgot about that. It's been so long since I've done any Twitch stuff that like a lot of this is just like I forget how any of this works. Okay, I don't have that much time because this is just what they call a shakedown. Um, and what I wanted because I'm gonna start streaming again soon, but I figured what I can try to do. I just recorded something, a free mocap recording session, as they say, and I don't know if it should be processing now. It was in the other room. Um, and I wanted to see if it like I made something that should like start to produce like oh hey Sotomonte, hello, welcome back here. Yeah, I'm streaming. It's a shocking development with no lead up. It's just a random decision. Um, hey, are we? Hello, Dr. Spod. Nice to wave at you. Yeah, no, it's been I don't know. It's always like me and Twitch. Like I do it for a while and then I sort of fall off the wagon and then I come back. This is like the third or fourth iteration of that cycle. But I kind of want to do it more. It's kind of Twitch is fun and it's really easy if you just push the button to start streaming. Okay, now what was I trying to do here? I wanted to test the Blender output of this thing. Uh, how are you, Dr. Spot? Are you a new person? Are you also a discordant individual? Does it tell me how many people are in here? Where's the number? There used to be a number. I don't know. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? I am. Oh, right. I need to switch branches on the Who's It. And then pull the new. Oh, cool. Well, welcome to Free Mocap. It's a software for doing motion capture, and I'm gonna try to, what was I saying? So like I've been working on it. We've been working on it. It's doing really well. It's kind of in this weird space right now where it's sort of like there's the version. Yes, Mr. Squarepeg. You look really familiar. We've spoken before, I believe, Mr. Squarepeg. But it's been so long. What am I doing here? Oh, right. I want to do that. Sure. Ooh, I want to change that. Yeah, sure. Stage all changes. Check in before. No, is that the right one? Wait, is it the right one? such a confusing time to be a during Twitch. That way, if I break it, I'll know why. It's because this is a confusing headspace. And all right, and I think I'm actually gonna poll. Okay, and do I have this version here? I do, and I expect that it won't work, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see. I am trying to reprocess this good guy that I just recorded. I have conferences coming up. Oh, I should make sure that this, and I just went to a conference where I presented some stuff from Free Mocap, which was super cool, and people are into it, which is exciting. What am I doing? Smart Sync local. Okay. Oh, hey, what's up, Kyle? Yeah, this is my first like 15 minutes streaming in like however many months it's been. I need to figure out how to make it connect to YouTube as well, because Twitch is got stinking. Those ads are so bad. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing this again. And what was I gonna do? Right. Okay. Yeah. So here's the deal, y'all. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate that. I don't intend to be on for very long. I will. My hope is to just try to process this thing, see if the Blender output works. My expectation is that it won't like work fully, but it will work like in an interesting enough way that's worth looking at. And then I have to go, and then I'll come back on later at some I don't know. It's like I'm trying to like. There's like the right way to do things, and then there's the easy way to do things. And the right way to do things is to like set a schedule. Hey, how does Dominus? How you doing? Yeah, the right way to do things is to like have a schedule and stream at the same time every week and yada yada. But I find that harder to maintain. So I think I'm going to use a new strategy where I just do whatever I want at random intervals and then then go take it from there. We'll see if we can maintain that one more. We'll find out. Bop, 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 dum. And I am trying to write. Oh, right, yeah, because as I was saying, I have some conferences coming up. I just went to one, which was super fun, and now I've got to go to another one. That was my first conference in like 3 years. And also my first conference presenting free mocap data to other scientists, which is cool. And the next one I am submitting to, the next one I'm presenting at is Vision Sciences, which they're vision people. So I want to start integrating the eye tracking into this. So going back to the OG roots of juggling data, because, but yeah, we'll see. It's always kind of use Blender equals true, and I think actually I can check this. Calibration, Tommel, did you get, look, there you go, there's the calibration data. Hooray, it's already processed, because it's processing on my other computer and I wasn't sure how far along it's gotten. But I just want to run the Blender script, and that means that I can start at stage equals 5, I think. Let's see if we've saved the data. We haven't. Ooh, we still have to process that. Okay, so we have to. I'll be right back. 1 second. 1 second. I thought so. So the skeleton tracking is still running on the other computer, so it's like almost done. So what's the right move? And then it has to triangulate. It won't take too long. Let's see if I have any other data that would work here. Hatus Dominus, how was your open pose weightlifting study? How'd that one? Anything interesting happen with that? Because last I talked to you, you were like getting some basic data in. People maybe? Is this the one I want? Maybe. This one actually has... Oh yeah, this is one I'm actually wearing an eye tracker. There's my sync. Um, it's not a particularly like exciting recording, but it is arguably the right. This is probably realistically the one I should be dealing with. Nice. Where are you presenting it? Are you just like presenting it internally, or are you going to submit that for publication somewhere? Nice. Cool. All right, I'm going to use this data. Let's see if we can run that. Um, People maybe save. Do. Were you able to get good data out of the? Yeah, I feel that. Sort of like it's like sometimes when I'm like feeling calm and relaxed, I'm like, oh, good, I have like free time to do more work, and it's just kind of like you just like punt stuff it into life until it's just like a little bit uncomfortable. UE5. Yes, there is Mr. Squarepeg. There are plans for that. We actually submitted an Epic Mega Grant a little while ago, and we'll probably, hopefully that will, with any luck, that will proc soon, and we'll have support to do that kind of thing. Um, Unreal support is like one of those things. It's kind of like in the same space as like Unity support. It's like, yeah, that's a super cool thing to do. I really want to do it, but I don't like have the spare like resources, like personnel, like people to work on that kind of thing right now, because we're really kind of focusing on like the core computation aspects of it. Um, and I don't know. So there's a little bit of rumblings about starting to connect it to Unity. Uh, but also like Unreal is C# or C++, and I'm kind of Pythony. So I have people in my sort of vicinity that can do C++, but like yeah, it's kind of like, I guess again we're just kind of just focusing on the core computation stuff right now, and specifically the core computations and the things that are sort of necessary for. Oh really? See, this is why I pop on Twitch, is people tell me things that are really helpful to know. That is really good information to have. Oh yeah, thanks, Hopfst. We are definitely ongoing, and progress is happening. It's kind of in this weird place where a lot of the progress is happening behind the scenes, because it kind of got to a place where like the version that you would like pip install free mocap and then free mocap run me, like this script here. It's stable and sort of usable by like internal like people that know how to use it, and like people who like read the README carefully. But there is a lot of yeah, we're basically doing like a full like tear down restart from scratch for like the alpha version, which progress is happening on that because that'll be like a more scalable version for the future. Um, but yeah, so progress is definitely still happening. Thank you for caring, Hopfst. Um, Hottest, you may have it may be a distortion thing, because like like this is an uncalibrated camera. Watch my face when I'm in the center versus the side. There's distortion that is worse towards the periphery, and a lot of these systems, they claim to do the lens intrinsics on distortion, but I don't really believe that they're doing it well. So especially if you were using wide angle lenses, um, and you may be seeing lens distortion especially if you're getting um, bigger distortions away from the center, because the center is closest to true. But yeah, what am I doing? Oh, I'm doing this. Uh, let's. Oh, and actually, did I already? What's already in here? We're working on calibration. Oh, that's already in there. This is. I think. Wait, did I already run this? So there already is a Blender file from that, but I think it's like an older one. And I can't, still gotta wait for it to open. What are you doing? Okay. Oh yeah. Another clap. And give it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I come back out. What? No. Here. And I clip this to my neck. And I say clap for the audio. So many of me. And it's still doing the blinky thing. We stopped it. We fixed the blinky thing.
Which is probably not necessary, but who cares? Now I give it a good T-pose.
This is an older version. This is pretty good. I think I did this one.
Oh man.
Oh, I did this one kind of manually. Hi, yes, Jim.
I gotta find out
We're working on it.
T-pose is not gonna work, so A-pose, cactus. Okay, then VOR on my right hand.
And this should work. It's a little noisy, but... Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, if you have troubles getting it set up,
this is a meter-long stick.
That doesn't surprise me at this
point.
And
I'm going to put this green ball right at the end of it.
Turn down the desktop audio.
And then I'm going to put my right heel on the end of it.
Okay, I wish I could make myself shut up. I don't want to talk to this. Okay, I'm just gonna... what was I saying? Yeah, no, like I was saying, like the version, like the 0.0, I'm kind of quiet, like my real human voice. Or my, how do I, shush, there you go. Okay, thanks. Is my real, hello? Is that, did I just turn myself down, or, desktop audio input capture. Yeah, the turning, it should be able to turn. I have turned before in these kind of things, and it works okay. You know, see, look, I'm turning there. It's obviously it's getting screwy because it can't see my right side because of the way, like the cameras are kind of in that semicircle shape. So like if I'm turned with my left side, like it can't see part of me. And also, these things don't tend to work. Yeah, see, so it's got my one leg but not the other. But you could put them in more of like a circular setting and capture things better. Works in progress, you know. Thanks, Marcus. But yeah, like, you know, is it AI based? It is machine learning based. It is a convolutional neural network thing. I really hate how many people call like it's like this is nothing against you, but like a lot of the tech industry will just say something is like AI, but like that's not a real term. Like anyone, like if anyone ever says something is like AI based, it means that they're trying to sell you something. Like it's just not it's too general of a term. And, like this is using neural networks, convolutional neural networks. Basically, this is using MediaPipe, and actually this one's just MediaPipe. But usually when people say neural networks, they mean when people say AI these days, they mean machine learning. Yeah, I mean, it's still a term people use. It's just like, it's a buzzword. For sure, it's a buzzword. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like, I'm a scientist, so it's like, does it use computation? Like, yes, it does. But we can be more specific. But yeah, the you know, most technology these days is using neural networks in some level. But yeah. And also, everything is AI. Like, your thermostat is an artificial intelligence. So where are we gonna draw that line? Actually, okay. The reason why I came here today is to run this and see if the automated, it uses computations. It does. It really does. It turns voltages into conscious experience. All right, just run. Go. Oh, unless the other one's done yet. Is it? It may or may not be. I don't think it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, so where I'm at now with this thing is I'm trying to get it... Right, so I'm in a couple places with it. So it's kind of, you know... One place is I'm trying to get this to be like a nice and easy to set up thing so that hardworking, well-meaning individuals like who was it? Uh, Ask Askajam can get this up and running. Uh, yeah, there's a million ways to track skeletons, and we're using MediaPipe because it's easy. I'm not really too worried about like which one's the best and brightest of the day. Ask JM. Oh, there you go. Because like the software is being built in a way that like it's kind of what's the word? What's the word? Agnostic about the actual tracking software. As long as it takes in videos and spits out skeleton estimates, like it'll be able to attach at some point in the future. Look at all those. Here, I'll put myself there. Not that you can actually read that. So yeah, NVIDIA has one. Michael Black has whatever. Who's it called? SimpleX. OpenPost still exists. Deep LabCut still exists. Like it's the kind of thing people are working on it all over the place. So how do you distinguish body parts that are close together like legs or torso? I don't know. That's not my job. That's the people who are making the tracking software. This is Free Mocap is a duct tape job. We just it does its job. It tracks people, and we just duct tape together the output. So it's one of these things that's like there's like a whole community of researchers who are working on these algorithms to make them like bigger, stronger, faster, or whatever. And I don't really even. I mean, I understand what they're doing for the most part, but I can't really contribute, and I don't really want to contribute to the research, like because they're doing fine. What I really am trying to do with this project is to take basically, yeah, what AskJam was saying, like just take the stuff that's coming out, like that's coming on the bleeding edge research stuff, and just put it in some kind of package that makes it usable for people who are not like on that cutting edge of computer science research. So it's like, and part of that is kind of like the acknowledgement that this software moves so fast, like the technology moves so fast that in the whatever months it takes for me to like integrate this, that, or the other, 5 new things are going to come out, and they're always going to be better in some way, shape, or form. So that's why the focus of this project has been on just like, again, this is kind of under the hood stuff, but like really trying to make as trying to keep things as like generic as possible, like generic cameras, generic like tracking softwares, and generic outputs, so that way like as the technology moves forward, you can kind of slot them in and out with ideally relative ease. And right now everything's using MediaPipe for the tracking, not because it's the best, but because it is the kind of like the cleanest. It's a Google project, so the code's clean and easy to use, and this is important, it's hardware agnostic. A lot of the best stuff out there is using CUDA, and CUDA requires NVIDIA graphics cards. So if you don't have an NVIDIA graphics card, you can't use whatever NVIDIA's thing is. Yep, crash, knew it would. So that is part of the right. So again, like the model is sort of like get it working. I mean, CUDA's the best. CUDA's awesome. I love CUDA, but like not everybody has an NVIDIA graphics card. So what you do is you build a system that works for everybody, and then you start adding additional usage or additional support for the better, more accurate, whatever stuff. But it's the principle of universal design, where you make it so that everybody can use it, and then everybody benefits from that. Yes, we are sausage. We make sausage. At the moment, they're making the ground meat, and we are stuffing it into sausage casings. But soon there will be buns and condiments. I will add support for TI-84 just for you, AskJam. That's the next phase. That's the ultimate. So we can all play it in Algebra 2 or whatever. Okay, so this crashed, and I knew it would. It for some reason crashes. Where does it crash? Oh, what? Oh, it saved. Wait, did it work? Oh. I thought that it would crash, but perhaps it didn't. Where was it? It was people maybe. People maybe. 415. That's me. Oh, did I save over the previous one? I think I did. Whoops. That's okay. It wasn't precious, and I can get it back from my various. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so it did work. This isn't going to be too exciting because you've already seen this, but it is exciting to me because it's, this was automatically generated. And now I gotta rotate. The next thing we want to do is like gotta figure out how to. Come on. What am I saying? Oh, it comes in a kind of arbitrary reference frame, and that is because of complicated. Actually, it's not that complicated. Basically, this entire coordinate system is being generated from scratch. Oops, nope, grab G. No, hey. Haha, grab X. No. Oh, rotate X. It's being generated from scratch for every recording. Oh, wow, look at that. Ooh. So because of that, the reference frame that comes in is arbitrary, which is why the skeleton, it's actually not arbitrary, it's based off of like the reference frame of the first camera. But there's a little bit of work that will need to be done to like sort of detect which way is down and detect where the ground is and sort of place the person manually. It's not that hard to do, but it does need to be done. And it's not the world's easiest thing. Hey, MOA, how you doing? Welcome back to the show. How does it look? It looks okay. Something's busted there. Oh, it's because of the face. The face is always weird. The other cool thing about this is that this is renderable, because it actually attaches a skinned mesh. It doesn't work every time. I'm not like it was failing on my laptop, but that's okay. Yeah, look at that. Actually, you're a video game maker of some kind, if I recall correctly. I think you were on the development team of MOA, if available evidence is accurate. What do you want out of a motion capture system? Like, what is a good default output? Because right now, this is, yeah, see, it loses track. So that's one thing, it loses track, but it picks you back up. So right now, this is, I think, a pretty good space. It's kind of a broken, but, functional. Armature, like, based off the Blender Meta Rig, and then this is just, like the world's most basic mesh that's attached to it. And, I don't know. Like, that seems like the kind of thing the animators would want. And you kind of put your own guys in there. Yeah. Ah, boy. Oh yeah, and I need to track the juggly balls. I guess I could just use this thing. I don't really need the new recording. Okay. Yeah, now I need to run this through. Oh, I don't really love that. I guess. Oh no, I need the wildboard. We're using pose estimation. We're using an equivalent technology as the NVIDIA one. It should be drawing it over here, but that's what's being used. Okay, the bone structure would follow. Yeah, so okay, that's good to know. See, that's why I was using. So this is using Blender's Rigify, like the Rigify MetaHuman skeleton. I don't know what NVIDIA's rules are. I haven't checked because again, I'm focusing for now on like the problem with NVIDIA is it uses CUDA, so you can't use it if you don't have a CUDA GPU. There's a so like this is using MediaPipe, which is an equivalent technology. Like it's the same thing. Like you're detecting a person's skeleton from raw images, and I'm just focusing on like I'm not worried about NVIDIA's method right now because I'm trying to make the most general use version possible. Um, but yeah, I mean, not to dismiss what you're saying. I have seen what NVIDIA is doing. It is cool stuff that I definitely do want to integrate. It's just like again, like we don't have the manpower, the human labor power to really split the threads too much. So we're now focusing on just like basic usage and scientific measurement. Um, Everyone wants to know about the rotation. Yeah. Hi, Thorn. David. Nice to meet you. Thanks for being here, and thank you. Um, the answer is yes, and it can be answered in a couple different ways. Hello. Um, so this, so this, this configuration where the cameras are all kind of in front of me is mostly being chosen because of oh right, I got distracted. This is what happens on Twitch. I get distracted. I'll Thorn David. The answer is yes. It can handle spinning. This camera configuration is not ideal for that because it's all kind of in one plane, which is really just to do with the fact that I live in Boston, so my apartment is small. But we will soon be doing circular things, and in that case, you should be able to handle rotations. I haven't tested it much, except I sometimes do spin around, and it seems to track okay. So yeah. But UE50, there are two new skeletons. Yeah, so yeah, so you so you know. Yeah, it's mostly just been like I'm gonna be moving to moving this into larger spaces that can track larger areas. And when that happens, my expectation is that things will be spinning. Yeah, but it should work with spinning. There's no reason why it wouldn't. It's just, and in the past when I've done spins, it works okay. Other than the fact that it loses track of like my face when I'm not facing the cameras. But if it had multiple cameras, you know, it can probably do it pretty well now, and it will definitely be able to do it in the future. Mostly just because we'll be working on that kind of cleanup stuff. Yeah, like the bullet time. We need the bullet time rigs. Moa, that is good to know. So this skeleton that this guy's attached to is, oh, this is the based off the Blender Rigify Meta Rig, which is their default human person. But I will look into, so I can look into the what the bone structure is for the Unreal version because it's kind of like, again, like kind of picking like we're picking one thing right now. Yeah, cool. Good night, Hottest. Have a good sleep. Oh yeah, I've got a. This is. I haven't really done much with this, but this is like just 2 additional webcams that are attached. And can I actually do this? I might be able to run this. And then I probably got to go. But yeah, who is it? Moa. Right now, we're, like this is targeting Blender's. Yeah, thank you. It's very styling. But that's I think ultimately like it's just kind of like the names of the bones and sort of how do you do the connect the dots from the data that comes in because it's again like iPhones have how getting a lot of questions in. One moment, I'm gonna check something. This one is this the one I want? Is this the one I want? I think I want this one. You gonna work? Yeah, thanks, Mo. I chose it shows that. All right, what are you upset about? Can't grab a frame. Oh, they're not on. Okay. Stop. And run. So why don't you work? It's not happy. Can't grab frame. Are you even getting anything in here? Camera 0, webcam. Oh. Oh, it's because it's written stupid. No, it's because this is a sloppy piece of code, and it just sets the camera number to equal 0, which that's the camera that's being used for the stream. So I currently, this would be, and then, so 1. I think if I just set this to 2, or maybe 1, I think it'll work with 1. This is also like, this is like got dust on it. Like I haven't done anything with this. Let's see, I had some folks ask some questions. Oh yeah, there we go. Oop. Where am I? So I'm just holding this because it's not rotated. Where am I? Ooh, hello. Does a pretty good job. Like not, it's like noisy, but can't track my eyes well enough to do anything interesting. These are the questions. I mean, it's getting like which side of my face it's on. It's probably better than nothing. Let's see, let me turn off the rotation. Oh, image equal, yeah, turn off the rotation. Ba-dump, save, and then it's just, it might be upside down, but that's fine. Yeah, this is it's, what's the word? Yeah, it's upside down. Look at it, it's got it's that, I love this. Oh my god, look at this guy. It's because it's upside down and it found my eyes and it's just it's doing its best. Oh god. Now I'm baby. I'm baby. Oh no. Can I get my mouth to open? No, it doesn't lose this track. Hold on. I'm gonna get, let's see. Oh, it's horrible. Okay. I'm trying to get the mouth to open. Oh, it's okay. So this is good. I'm beautiful, and I have a Quaid skeleton marker on my head. But now I will twink, rotate 180, save, run, and then I'm gonna go. Yeah, there's cool. That's good to know. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna keep focusing on Blender because Blender's got that kind of like open source thing that I love so well, and it just kind of matches the vibe. But we do, like, you know, Unreal is kind of like what folks use, so we do want to be moving to that. But it's good to know that there's tools like, and again, I'm kind of just like, it's like, okay, we'll use Rigify because it's just like an example. It's like, okay, we can target the data to some kind of animation. So that's, you know, honestly, it's not terrible. I'm looking at my eyes. Like, it's not, like, I wouldn't like it'll tell me, like, for big eye movements, it will show you where you're at. I know, like, well, I mentioned earlier that like we did apply for an Epic Mega Grant, so if we get that, part of it will be supporting Unreal Connection. but also Unity, Dynamic Fire via like VR. We're also working in. We're like integrating with Unity again. Like I'm kind of like the focus has been on like the raw data, and then the question of what to do with it is coming later. Oh goodness. Uh, Someone else asked a question. Yeah, Jim's Mr. Mannequin tools. That seems like a thing I should Google. Um, Jim's Mr. Mannequin. And ask JM. I have an Intel CPU. This is Windows 11. For whatever reason. But yeah, this is an Intel, probably I think i9. I'm not sure. I wonder what these eye movements look like, because this is like a shitty 30 hertz tracker. Oh, that doesn't like that. Okay, there you go. It's like not even really in focus. But like, it's definitely tracking my eyes, and like, you know, like I wouldn't want to trust it for small stuff, but like for large scale eye movements, like it's definitely giving me at like rough eye and head position. Not as good as like my actual eye tracker, but my actual eye tracker costs $2,000. This costs 20. Actually, it costs 10. The eye is both the entrance and the exit of the soul. Just in case anyone was curious about that. It does get into Blender. Marcus Dwellen. That will be the one. I need to test it a little bit further. Or maybe I shouldn't test it. I should just send it off. Yeah, eye tracker challenge. That'd be good. Okay. Okay. Blender folks, you will see more. Oh, I did talk to Jim Croovy a while back. How many times? I've said this many times. It's not fragile. The Blender stuff, the Blender output is not, the current one is not, the stuff I'm using now is not, it's on the develop branch of the repository, but it's not in the main, it's not pushed to pip. So you have to wait. Yeah, I remember talking to Jim, and it was kind of like, he was like, he gave me a lot of really like helpful framing, and then I was like, wow, if I had more time, and if this project was in a different place, I would have more to say about. But like, I think this is actually, it's actually getting to that point. So that's, yeah. This is why I need to come back on Twitch, is to have these conversations with people. Okay, but not right now, because it is 6:07, which is 7 minutes past the time that I said. So this was fun. I am glad that I decided to impulsively turn on Twitch again after many months of not doing that. OpenXR. See, look, this is what I'm talking about. I gotta like, OpenXR. Oh, I have heard about that. Ding, 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 ding. But yeah, no, the main thing with VR is it has to, that's part of the restructuring. Thank you, Marcus, for being here. Part of the software restructuring, because like I said, we're doing like a full refactor from scratch, like in addition to what is currently online. Thanks, Thorn David. You're also incredible. But yeah, part of the large restructuring effort of the new software, in addition to being, I've commissioned my friend who has like, decade plus experience as a software architect, and we're restructuring it to make it more efficient, faster, scalable, things like that, and most importantly, structured in a way that can have real-time output, so that you can have like interactive skeletons, as opposed to the current system, which is like record and process and then load it up into the scene. So which is good, and ultimately will produce that, like that methodology will always be sort of more accurate because you can spend more time processing rather than real time stuff. But I think we're gonna have like a real time version of this thing. Like I should stop. I'm trying to stop say specific times, but like within the next unit, like within the next reasonable time unit, uh, when 0.1.0 comes out, that will have some kind of real time component. We're currently on 0.0.52 or something like that. So as long as those first two letters are zero, it won't have real time capacity. But when that second letter pops up to one, then it will have real time output, and then you can start thinking about like VR and all sorts of crazy things. Won't that be fun? Okay, thank you all for being here, for the support, the chats, to the lovely lurkers lurking. Bless your lurky hearts. Hold on, can I make one of these guys? Skelly, this is Skelly. Skelly says hello. And I'll see all of you in the future. Goodbye. Mwah.